Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'm going live with another topic, Islam Talk and Farina Siddique. When two Muslims are married, right, they're two adults, two fully consenting adults getting married in the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the Prophet of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, as the last messenger. Following his sunnah, doing the nikah is the very, very important aspect of any Muslim's life. So when two Muslims, two consenting adults, adult Muslims marry, one does not become a parent. And that's a very important thing to understand. One has a job description, the other one has their own job description. As husband and wife, they both have their own job descriptions, they have their own roles to play. One plays the role outside, then his responsibility as a husband is to ensure that the life of the house, in the house as a wife, is protected, nurtured, safeguarded, and fully fed. So nurturing, protecting the wife's right, the safety and protection, everything is his responsibility. Inside, the wife's responsibility is to ensure that her life is protected, then the children under her are protected, and she actually takes care of the household. That's the whole mechanism. When we actually flip the mechanism, the life becomes messy. But my message about today is about the relationship between a husband and a wife. So when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talks about us in Quran as married human beings, he says a husband and a wife, or man and woman, are the garment of each other. So we are each other's garment. So we need to protect each other. We need to cover each other's flaws. We need to actually beautify each other. We need to actually provide comfort to each other. That's the characteristic or the role of the garment, right? So if you actually fight with your own garment, imagine a pant is fighting with the shirt. Imagine a sari is fighting with the blouse. Imagine, a top is fighting with the pants. Anything that comes to your mind. Imagine that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given you the resemblance of a garment for each other. So protect each other, beautify each other, and actually respect each other and cover each other's flaws, right? When two adults marry, one does not become a parent. They both actually keep fully intact, keep their individuality, right? So one becomes the provider, the protector and supporter, and the other one provider becomes the assistant, the convener or the regulator at the household. But they both stay as two different individuals, as the slave of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So that position doesn't change. They obey Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is their creator. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is their master. And that does not mean that after getting married, the husband becomes the master. No, that's not the equation here. Husband is called in Quran ar-rijaluna qawwamuna ala nisa. So a man becomes the rijalun, the rujul, the qawwamun, means the nurturer, the caretaker, the protector, and the provider. That's the role. He does not become the owner of the lives in the house. He does not become the master. The master remains Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So the wife has to obey the husband with the command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because the wife is commanded by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to obey the husband. So when she is obeying the husband, she is not obeying him. She is obeying him because of Allah's command, right? She is protecting her dignity, her modesty and everything with the command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's just like wearing hijab. We wear hijab not because of any human being. No human being can actually push me to wear this hijab. I am wearing it because my Allah, my creator, my sovereign, the only creator, has commanded me to cover my head, cover my body from head to toe, right? This is why I'm wearing this hijab. Similarly, in a married life, the couple follows the command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And that actually creates the balance. When we actually flip the balance, we actually fight with the feminist mentality to actually flip the balance of the house, it becomes a mess. We have to remember that each one of us in the household, both husband and the wife, the man and the woman, has their own roles and responsibilities, and they have their own obligation towards this contract that they have signed. We call nikah, right? The nikah contract. It's a contract, right? We abide by the contract, we respect that, and we respect it the way Prophet Muhammad ﷺ has taught us, right? We become each other's garment. We become each other's support mechanism. We become each other's support bank, the power bank, right? And we actually do not breach each other's boundaries. Respect, honesty, right? Protection, safety, and the peace of mind. That comes with only one thing, that is fear of Allah. If you fear Allah as a husband and as a wife, you will continuously protect each other and treat each other with respect as a garment. So remember that. And if any couple is struggling, tell them that they need to become the garment for each other. Tell them that they need to become the nurturer for each other. Tell them to forget about the feminist mentality or equal rights or anything. Every right is important. Respect, right? Protection, and the peace of mind. Remember that, and keep us in your du'as. Inshallah, if this video can help somebody, I will post it again after finishing the live session. Inshallah, I will keep talking about this. Remember, when you are actually looking at different relationships in your life, follow the guidance and the example of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah.